How you doing, folks? It's time for another video on YouTube from Evil. We're getting ready for the final round of the Southern Open at Hickory Golf Club. And currently in a tie for second place. So we're going to try and see if we can get the W, or at least hang in for a top 5, because that's one of the things I gotta do for my sponsorship. Starting out with a par 4 that dog legs to the left. It's playing 437 yards today, and we do have a helping wind at 11 miles per hour. So it's really a tricky tee shot. With that kind of wind, I can easily run out of room, so I think I better club down to a 3-wood. Hopefully this will keep me out of trouble. Hopefully. Looks like it's tracking halfway decent into the fairway. Took kind of a nasty bounce, and we're into the first cut of rough. Our lie's not the greatest. The ball tends to go left with this kind of lie. As far as the percentages goes, it's not that bad. The breeze is still slightly helping, but it's also crossing from left to right, which sort of offsets the lie a little bit. So I'm torn whether I should aim out to the right side of the green, even though the wind's going that way. It's saying for me to hit my 5-iron, and I think I should club down to a 6 and hope for the best. I think I should compensate for that lie that I have, so I am going to aim out to the right. Hopefully we don't end up in the woods. And it looks like we're going to be long, but it's better than being in the woods. Now we have a downhill putt that's 30 feet in actual length, but it's playing like 22 feet because it's supposedly 9 inches downhill. And it's breaking from our left to right. It's always tricky trying to hit this first putt of the day. Especially since it's this much of a downhill putt. And it was a crappy stroke. But all in all, I'll take it, since I had hardly any chance to actually stop it close to the hole. So we start off with a par. Would have liked to start off with a birdie, but I'll take it from the situation I had. And as you can see, I'm one shot back of the leader, and it looks like I am in the last pairing, so I'm sure the leader is going to be putting a lot of pressure on me to try and keep up with him. Second hole is a par 5, playing 593 yards today. Wind has a little help to it, but it's crossing from left to right also. So I think if I aim sort of here at the, just outside this bunker on the left, the wind should carry it into the fairway more, in theory. And it looks like everything looks good there. It doesn't look like rough is in my future at this point. So hopefully we get a good lie out here in the fairway, which it is. The caddy's telling me I should play conservative and just lay up, and I don't see the leader laying up, so I think I should go for the green. This is definitely a dangerous shot since I have to aim very close to the water. Hopefully hit a good shot. Now it's more of a crossing wind instead of a helping wind, but we'll see what happens. And hopefully the wind helps me out, because that was a really bad swing. And it looks like I at least rolled it onto the green. So that's a positive, but I more than likely have a pretty nasty putt coming up. It says it's 58 feet, playing like 51 because it's supposedly 6 inches downhill, but the other thing says it's 1 foot downhill. And it looks like down by the hole, it doesn't look that bad, but I have this ridge that I have to sort of pass through. And hopefully I play it correctly. Oh, we had the dreaded kickback on the controller. So I left myself a ton of work, even for a birdie. The dreaded kickback on the controller. So we still have some break from the right to left here, so when it's downhill, I'm thinking that I should play it out about this far and hope for the best, I think. Hope for the best. Didn't get any kickback on the controller that time, but we missed the putt. So I basically lost at least a shot to the leader here, I'm pretty sure. Or it does me no good here, but it is what it is. And I guess the leader only parted also, so. Third hole is a par 4. Dog leg to the right. Playing 471 yards. wind is going from right to left, which is opposite of the way the dog leg's going. So I could try and slice the ball into the wind, but I think I'll just choose to play it to the right and hope that the wind does its thing here. Swing on the meter looked good, and the ball's tracking. Hopefully that stays away from that bunker. Looks like my lie's going to be suspect. Now I have with my stance, the balls want to tend to go to the right. The wind is coming from the right, so that should help in that regard, but I think that's, I'm just going to play it straight up like this. And at least the lie didn't affect the shot, but the wind is. It did hit the green though. That's a positive, but I got a ways to go for birdie. Uh, 35-foot putt, playing like 36 because it's 1 inch uphill. Everything seems to be moving from left to right, so again I should aim out to the left. How far, you say? It's always the determining factor, isn't it? Hopefully we don't get a kickback on the controller. Everything looks smooth there, but it doesn't look like I played enough break. Having trouble getting the old birdie streak going today. Still 1 shot off the lead though, so all is not lost yet. 4th hole is a par 4. Dog legs to the left, playing 441 yards with a crossing wind from right to left. And the caddy told me, be conservative, play your 3-wood here, and I'm saying, no thanks. So we're gonna use our driver. Hopefully everything goes okay. Swing wasn't all that great, but because of the wind crossing, it's going to play okay, and we got a halfway decent distance on it. Now we have lie issues again with the ball wanting to go left, and the wind is going left, so it's sort of a double whammy on this one. So I believe I should aim out to the right, and hopefully things will work out here. Swing looked good on the meter. Where's it going? Oh, went a little deep. Went a little deep, folks. Went a little deep. So now we get to play a chip shot. Do we have any chip shot skills? Oh, it caught thought some cup, but it kept on going. If that don't beat all. In with yet another par. Pars for me are not good at this point, folks. I think I'm in trouble. I have to be making birdies. Now the leader's at 23 under, so now I'm 2 shots back. 2 shots. Now we're coming up on a par 3. There's a double-digit wind into us now. The shot is downhill. But I think this will be short of where I want it to be, but I don't have much choice. Oh! Oh! What a weak effort. That wind just ate up my shot, folks. It just ate it up. And in these cases, I like to go against conventional wisdom. Just about everybody will chip this ball, but I'm a little different. I'm choosing a splash shot. Hopefully everything works out here. Oh! Almost made the highlight reel, but it's only a par, folks. It's only a par. Sixth hole, another par 4. As you can see, it's a dog leg left. That measurement of 399 is not accurate. I don't know why that says that, but trust me, it is not accurate. So I do believe I still have to hit driver off the tee. And just outside of the bunker at the corner of the dogleg, because the wind is crossing from left to right. We were down on power on that swing. And the result is just as bad. In the rough. Ball well above my feet. Well above my feet. Into a headwind of 12 miles per hour. Lies pretty bad. I don't have much choice here. I gotta aim well out to the right and hope that everything goes okay. I think the bunker is better than the woods, so all in all, at least I'm still able to play the ball. Wasn't the best of bunker shots, but it got the job done. I still have a shot to save my par. And there's a little bit more break to this putt than I would like to see. It's downhill also, which compounds the problem. Oh, I played too much break and it just shot past. Hopefully I don't fall apart at this point. Bogey before birdie is never a good sign, folks. Never a good sign. We got a knuckle under. Got to start bickering with my caddy, get my blood going. Seventh hole, par 4. Again, conventional wisdom is you definitely lay up here. But coming off that bogey, I just feel I have to do this. So the plan is to aim for this bunker here and let the wind sort of carry it to the left, if I put a good swing on it, that is. Swing looked good on the meter. Ball's tracking okay. Now in theory I left myself a pitch and a putt, or in my case a flop and a putt. That went off okay, I guess. I would have liked it to have gone in, but it didn't, so now we got to try and make this putt. And we missed it. So we got a par, but still sort of hanging in there, but I am 3 shots back now. 3 shots, folks. I'm 3 shots back. 8th hole, par 3, downhill with the wind behind us. Well, it was behind, and now it's changed its mind, and it's crossing with help. So, what do we hit here? What do we hit? What do we hit? Now we're going to go 5 iron and see if it doesn't keep us out of trouble. Looks like it's carrying too far. But it manages to stay on the green. But is this a nasty downhill putt now? And it is downhill. So all I have to do is breathe on the ball and it'll go shooting past the hole, so everything's got to go right on this one. We had the dreaded kickback on the controller again. It's hard to believe that that putt ends up short, but with the kickback on the controller, that was not fun. Luckily we made par. A bogey there would have been lights out. But we still have some life left. Still have some life. Ninth hole is a par 5. Playing 576 yards, supposedly. And Puff says, get your butt in gear, dude. You gotta be making birdies. So, that was the call from the peanut gallery. The wind is crossing from left to right. So, let's see what happens. Swing looks good on the meter. Do we get a good result? I don't know. There's trees in my way, in my viewing way. Better yet, do we get a good lie in the fairway? Not really. I have a hook lie against a slice wind, which is my only saving grace. Not sure which one wins out in this scenario. And it looks like the wind is winning out. All in all, not in a bad spot, but I would have liked to have been on the green. Of course, we have a suspect lie here too. And the reason why I'm not pitching the ball, folks, I tried the pitching method and it just did not work for me at all. So it's either a splash or a chip or a flop from around the green for me. Play for some dubiousness with my stance. I've had makeable birdie putt after makeable birdie putt, and here I am yet again. Can we come up with a birdie? Finally get one to fall. Now we're back where we started the day at 21 under. Still 3 shots back. Now we go to the back 9, folks. Front 9 is over, now it's back 9 time. 10th hole is a par 4. Playing 410 yards with a crossing wind from right to left, slightly hurting. Double-digit wind. Again, I don't think that measurement on as far as 410 is accurate. So here we go with the driver yet again. Hopefully it's a good swing. Looks good on the meter. Hopefully it's a good result. Now it says we have 122 to the flag. That wind is helping me, so my stance is a hook stance with a hook wind. Lethal combination here, folks. It's a lethal combination. What happens? Where is it going? Who knows? We hit the green. Supposedly a 20-foot putt, 3 inches uphill, makes it play like 27 feet. Breaking from left to right. And I didn't play enough break. So in with another par, in with another par. Now I am 4 shots back of the leader. Eleventh hole's a par 3. Playing 173 yards with a wind, double-digit wind, sort of hurting. So that tells me that I have to use my 5-iron. Looks like the wind's playing with it a little more than I thought it would. It didn't hit the green, but I'm at least able to play the ball. Still feel like I'm lagging behind. Even though I'm in a top 5 position, I really don't want to let this opportunity for a possible win get away. 12th hole is a par 5. Slight dogleg to the left, but it is relatively a straight hole. Wind's crossing from left to right. problem with this hole is you often get blocked by the trees up there on the right side when you're trying to approach the green. But I don't have much choice. I gotta aim sort of at that bunker on the left and hope that the wind carries it into the fairway. Everything looks okay from here. But as I said, now I gotta deal with the trees on the right to play my next shot. My lie is good on the ground. Playing it that way hopefully the trees won't bother my ball. Get a good bounce. Get a good bounce. It wasn't exactly a good bounce. But, all in all, we're on the green. So I can't complain too much. Now I have a ridge that I have to climb over to get to the hole. Doesn't look like there's much break in it, but I've been having trouble today reading the break, so it's like, tell me something I don't know. Everything looks good as far as... Oh! Oh, man. Still a birdie, folks. It's still a birdie, but thought that was going to drop for me for an eagle. And 3 shots back now, amazingly, that the leaders wouldn't have birdied at least that hole. 13th hole. I'm running out of holes, folks. Running out of holes. We're on 13 now. It's a par 4. Pretty much straight. It is downhill quite a bit. And that's why I really can't hit my driver here, because I'm afraid of running out of the fairway and even carrying it into the pond or whatever body of water that is there. So I take my 3-wood out. And aim to the right side, and hopefully the wind will carry it sort of into the fairway. At least that part of it worked out. Lie looks good on the ground. Says we have 149 yards to the pin. My 8-iron travels. Supposedly has 151 yards of carry on it. But one never knows. I have to aim out to the right. question is how much. Let's see what happens with that. Well, I'm on the green. Hard to believe I was able to fit it in between the edge of the green and the pin on that one. It is slightly downhill as far as the putt goes, and it is breaking from right to left. And luckily for me, the putt sank for the bird. Now somehow the leader shot up to 27 under. Strange how that stuff happens. Think you get a little momentum and they knock you right back down. Double-digit wind into us. So I'm thinking I can get away with my driver here. Questionable lie here. Everything's pointing at red, which means, just for an explanation, since I'm sort of have an uphill lie and a slice lie put together, so the ball wants to sort of balloon, which means you lose power, and it wants to go right. And we have a wind that's also from the left, which compounds the problem. So we have to aim out to the left. How far? This may be too much, but I can't take a chance. Looks like we played the shot pretty correctly, and we got a halfway decent result. Now, it doesn't look like there's much in this putt, but luckily it sank for the bird. And of course the leader is now 28 on. So I'm still 4 shots back. 4 shots back with 4 holes to play. 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now this is a slightly long par 4 of the 15th. Dog leg sort of to the right. Supposedly playing 505 yards. The wind is from the left and hurting. So it's driver time on this hole too. Wasn't a good swing, but hopefully the wind will bail me out. It seems to have done that. My lie looks decent on the ground. It says I have 220 yards to the pin. I think that wind is hurting a little bit more than it's saying. And the swing, I don't know about that swing, folks. It's a safe shot, it's on the green, but with the leader making birdie after birdie, I gotta be close to the pin. Now we got, I would imagine this is an uphill putt, which is the only saving grace in this whole thing, is that it's uphill. Breaking from right to left, uphill. How much break do we play? It's 53 feet, playing like it's 85 feet because of the uphill. So I would think that I have to aim that's probably not enough, but I don't want to aim it any farther right. And we didn't give it enough oomph to boot. Not enough oomph. But it's a par. Now I have 3 holes to play, and the leader is at 29 on the par, and I am 5 shots back with 3 to play. 16th hole is a par 3. The wind is at our back. See what happens with that. Stop rolling, stop rolling. Alright. This is supposedly a level putt, believe it or not. Breaking from right to left. Is that too much break? Oh, it went to the bottom of the cup. It's a birdie. At least that's some solace. Seventeenth hole. Supposedly playing 449 yards, dog leg left. Water up the left side. Wind helping, but also crossing from left to right. It is a downhill tee shot. So hopefully this doesn't carry us into any sort of trouble. Swing looks good on the meter. Hopefully everything will work out. the rough. I'm not sure about the lie. Does want to tend to go left on me, but the wind is coming from the left, so that's my only saving grace there. Slightly uphill. I think this might be the right play. Kind of have a lengthy putt. It's downhill. Not too bad though. It doesn't look like there's much going on. Whatever movement is from the right. But because of the length of the putt, I think I gotta aim it outside the right edge. Had some kickback on the controller, so it comes up short yet again. I'm not sure if there was any other problems there, but it's a par nonetheless. So we got one hole to play. I'm 5 shots back with one hole to play. So my dreams of a win are definitely not there anymore. 18th is a par 5. Dog legs slightly left. Doesn't look like there's much problems out there off the tee, but with me, you never know, folks. Everything looks good as far as the meter goes. Got decent distance. Is not too bad on the ground. The ball might tend to balloon on me. It says I have 212 yards to the flag. I can't really club down to my 5-iron because I'll be way too short, so I gotta go with my 5 hybrid. See what happens with this. Looks like we went through the green. There wasn't much I could do. I could have tried and either fade or draw the ball in there, but at this point I figured it was better to play a safer shot like I did. So now we come back to, I really think this is too far to chip this ball, so it's back to me being a splash person. think that worked out nicely. You end up with the birdie. So, as far as my contract with my sponsor, I honored that by finishing in the top 5. But, sure would have been nice to get that winner's trophy. Looks like I finished in 3rd by myself. So, that's at least something. Oh, look at that, a nice jacket. Is it good in the rain? I don't know. Nice jacket. Of course, do I play in cold weather? I don't know, do I? I don't know. That's yet to be determined. And I was able to, looks like I was able to beat my rival. I think that's what that's saying. And I got a reward for beating my rival. Now I have a new rival. Guy should be on the Champions Tour, shouldn't he? What's he doing on my tour? Well, I should be on the Champions Tour too. What's going on here? I don't know. The contract is complete. I got all 3 parts of it done. So now what do we do now, folks? What do we do? Next event on the tour, folks. What is it? It is the Transatlantic Championship at the Links at Royal Atlantic. It's telling me I do not have an active contract. So let's take a quick look at that. Since I'm using some tailor-made stuff, let's see what they got going on here. Finish your round with 3-putt avoidance or less. I think that's doable. Place in the top 5 in an event. Earn 300 FedEx Cup points. Or we can go with a harder contract. Score 11 one-putt pars or better. Score a par or better in a round of a PGA Tour event with 1.30 putts per hole or fewer, which I'm up there around 1.6. I don't think 1.3 is really doable. And there's a place in the top 3 at the Tall Palms Classic. I guess that's one of the ones coming up. Or we can go really hard. Hit a par 4 green in a single stroke, which there are some drivable par 4s, but I don't think that's a doable thing either. So I think we'll just go with this easy one, folks. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for me that I go with the easy contracts. It's better to go with a doable one than a non-doable one. So that'll do it for this particular video. Hope you found it non-boring. Some of you might have fallen asleep, I don't know. But If you want to see more rounds than just the final round, leave a comment. And I'll start doing videos of me trying to make a cut at an event. With the sweaty palms and all that I go through. Other than that, that'll do it. As always, folks, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.